Hi everyone. By the end of this video, you will get a very clear picture about how much salary you can get after a STEM master's degree in America. We will be covering the salaries before taxes for this video. Before I jump into the specifics of how much salary you can earn before taxes, we need to understand the salary system of the US. As of 2024, each state of the US has a different minimum wage or salary per hour. This map shows the minimum wages across the country. Massachusetts, New York, DC, California, and Washington are some of the states that have the highest minimum wage, while Texas, Georgia, Utah, Wisconsin, Iowa are some states with the lowest minimum wage. And this is almost half of the highest minimum wage states. These minimum wage gaps depend on several factors, but primarily on the cost of the living in the area. So from this map, you can easily infer that since California has a high minimum wage, it also has a high cost of living. Similarly, Texas has a low minimum wage, therefore its cost of living is also significantly lower. But sometimes you can even save more in Texas by earning less and spending even lower, as compared to earning more and spending more for the similar lifestyle in California. Now we will go deeper into the after-tax savings from your salaries in the next video, but for now, let's move on and see what the average Indian American and Asian American salaries are in the US. Asians and especially Indian Americans are the highest earning ethnic group in the US. And in fact, you can see immigrants that is foreign born can earn significantly more than the US-born Indians and Asians. This data is based on 2019, and today these numbers are actually up by $5,000 to $10,000 or even more. And these numbers are almost double of what the overall median US salary looks like. And remember that the median salaries are far better for people who have a master's in the US. Your starting salary depends on multiple factors: which domain you're working in, software, hardware, mechanical, etc., whether you directly came for master's after bachelor's, or you have 2+ years of experience, how qualified you are in terms of, let's say, how your interviews went, which state you work in is also a big factor. Is it a startup or it's an established MNC? That is also a big factor. But for majority of the people with a master's degree in 2025 and beyond, you will get above $90,000 to start. And in some jobs, even more than double of it. Yes, that is the fact. I will go over some common roles now and let's see some real evidences to back my claim. First, we will cover the salaries for the mechanical engineer role. For mechanical engineers, I selected 3 companies: Boeing, Raytheon, and Tesla. And the median starting salaries are over $90,000. Next, let's cover the salaries of a civil engineer. For civil engineer roles, top companies include Boeing, General Electric, Ford, GM, Tesla, etc. And the average entry-level salary is around $74,000 annually in the US, as per the ZipRecruiter. While the ZipRecruiter data below seems to show a wide range of salaries, now generally speaking, 80% of all the entry-level roles fall into the range of $65,000 to $90,000. Next, we cover the salaries of a biomedical engineer. Healthcare industry is huge in the US, and loads of non-traditional biomedical companies also hire biomedical engineers. Johnson & Johnson, Siemens, GE Healthcare are some of the top companies that hire biomedical engineers. Average salary of an entry-level biomedical engineer is $95,000 in the US, as per the ZipRecruiter. Next, let's discuss the hardware engineer role salaries. Hardware engineering is one of the hottest fields right now due to the rise of AI and growing importance of chips. These days, lots of big tech companies like Google, Facebook, Nvidia pay huge salaries to hardware engineers. But I'm sharing here the traditional top hardware engineering companies. As we can see, the average starting salaries are at $120,000 across these 3 companies alone. And if we take big tech companies which hire the most currently, including Nvidia, Google, Tesla, etc., average starting salaries are around $150,000 mark and range up to $200,000 annually. This is the data from ZipRecruiter as well for double confirmation. As you can see, the starting salaries can easily be $150,000 in 2024. For entry-level roles. Now let's move on to the most popular choice now, that is the software engineer role. As an entry-level software engineer, it's safe to assume in 2024 that your current starting salary will be above $100,000 at minimum across the US. Levels.fyi just launched this recent product which features the data for last 6 months of 2023 across all levels of the software engineer role. And this is based on Tier 1 locations, which are San Francisco, Bay Area, Seattle, Los Angeles, and New York. And you can see it for yourself. 35th percentile is at $150,000. And I'm sure you all with a master's soon can easily get over 35th percentile. If you're coming for masters after 1.5 to 2 plus years of experience, you will most probably directly get a mid-level role after graduating in the case of software engineering domain. And the tech salaries for mid-level roles are minimum $200,000 and go up to as high as $400,000. And if you're working in a hot field like AI and machine learning, salaries at each level are even higher. For example, for applied scientist at Amazon at a mid-level role, which just requires 2 to 3 years of experience plus a master's or a PhD without any work experience, your salary can easily range from $350,000 to $450,000. Obviously, not everyone can get these packages, but I'm sharing the possibilities here. And these are not just rare possibilities. It's more like the top 5 to 10% people can get salaries like these. I have even seen immigrants jump from starting level to senior managers within 5 to 7 years. And as a senior manager, you could easily be earning $500,000 to $1 million per year. And believing in yourself is the first step that you will be able to get these salaries eventually. Before I conclude this video, I want to highlight few other things. First thing that I want to highlight is that the initial salaries of hardware engineering role can be higher or similar to that of big tech software roles. And even biomedical engineers and other engineering fields can get those comparable salaries for the entry-level position. But the growth gap 4 to 5 years down the line increases significantly, and software roles can earn almost double or triple that of hardware and other types of engineering roles. Now, the second point is, obviously I did not go over all the possible roles in this video, which can include data scientist role, data engineer role, product manager role, program manager role, finance analyst, quantitative analyst, etc. But more or less, you can refer to this scale that I have created. It's based on my analysis and personal experiences. Obviously, there will be some exceptions in each case. And please feel free to take a screenshot of this if you want. Now, the third point is, when you're in the job, most companies in the US do not care about your age or work experience. They actually look at your output that you can produce, and people are able to jump from one level to the other within a year or 2 years for up to senior level roles. So if you want to just surf around, once you get to the mid-level roles, you can even do that in many of these companies in the US. And the work-life balance is much better than India and far better than China. But if you're really into career growth, there is no limit to the growth here, honestly. I would finally end this video by emphasizing that the US has the biggest economy, and especially the tech economy. The economy of California alone is in the top 5 economies of the world. And the economy of Texas alone is within the top 10 economies of the world. Just imagine. If the competition is high here, opportunities are still higher in the US. And the US offers the best of both worlds, where you have crazy opportunity to grow if you really want to, and also offers a decent stable work-life balance if you really want that. I know my focus for this video was more from the traditional income perspective, but career opportunities in the US as an immigrant are not just limited to your annual salaries in your primary job. There are tons of other possibilities which most people do not leverage. I will discuss those things in the final The American Dream video of this US deep dive section. Having learned the salary estimates in this video, in the next video, we will go over what can we actually save from the earned salary and what's the ground reality like from different situations. I'll see you there. Peace out.